Sometimes it's maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Sometimes it's maybe once a month. It just depends on weather, to be quite honest. You know, if you see something, just start recording. You know, sort of like it's pretty foolproof. You've just got one button which is red, press it and you're recording. If I can do it, anybody can. Yeah, I mean, I filmed stuff coming out of Filey Bay. It's been on TV and in news and what have you, and it's a flying dolphin.
Just in the sky?
It's just in the sky looking around. You don't see too many dolphins flying around in the sky, do you? So how come? It don't make sense. My name's Russ. I'm a UFO investigator. I have been for approximately 30 years now, since I had a strange encounter, close encounter, and was abducted.
So what are you doing now?
I'm just going through some old UFO reports. This is one report that came in for the 2nd of February 1998, and we had the most UFO reports that came in for one actual day, and I think it were over 80 odd reports, which, you know, is quite a number.
What happened with your first abduction?
That's a story in its own. The first time when it happened, I was riding back home and I came across this thing in middle of the road. It was like a tunnel, and I tried to slow down, but I wasn't slowing down. I was still heading for this tunnel. I ended up inside this dark room, and I'm looking around and I'm thinking, where am I? You know, so, and I'm in this chair, and they moved my head forward, and there was an injection in the back of my head, and then they put this tube down my mouth, and it went into my throat, and attached were like this helmet. Then I was sort of like, felt like I'd been raised and I were in this arena. And there were other people as well in the same situation as me. You know, we'd end up in a war zone, basically coming up against different types of aliens. Usually we're looking for bases, hidden bases, you know, that their enemies, our enemies, what they had. It's like anything else, you know, why is there wars around the world? Because somebody wants something what somebody else has got. So this is a drawing what I did some time ago, and this guy's been around from day one. When I'm abducted, he's always about, and his nickname's Joe. I seem to get on with him all right, and but he's not the kind of person that you'd want to bump into on a dark night.
Were you close with the alien soldiers?
They were like family. They were more like family than my family. And as for friends, they're better friends than my friends were.
Do you miss them?
Oh, hell yeah. There are a lot of things that happened I'm not comfortable with, because I don't, you know, it's like you see yourself, or if you're fighting for a cause, it's good. But I don't see it that way. I think we're just as bad as the next. You know what I mean? It's not a good feeling when you think, well, am I a good guy or am I a bad guy?
Did you have to become violent on the battlefield?
Well, if you didn't, you'd be dead. And there's once or twice that nearly happened to me. You know? To being taken out of your normal environment and put into this environment, and I was never a soldier, you know what I mean? I like to laugh. I used to like fun too much, you know what I mean? But nothing violent or anything, so I was the most unlikely person to be taken. Why would they want to take me? I'm sure I was never any good at being a soldier. I mean, one of the reasons why I've got me bikes on the road and stuff is because I think I've sort of like I've thought about it too much.
Have your interactions with the aliens slowed down?
Well, yeah, I'm hoping it has. I mean, it has, yeah. I mean, they're not going to take somebody at my age now. I'm well past my sell-by date, you know what I mean? I've got to that age where I want to move, you know what I mean? I just want to get on my bike and go, you know. So.
Do you think you will?
Oh, hell yeah, that's what I've got the bike for. You know what I mean?
Where to next?
Well, Spain looks like a good alternative, to be quite honest, but it's not the same as home, you know what I mean?